According to the 2020 U.S. Census, Bloomington, Indiana had a population of 80,000. 50,000 of the city's so-called residents are enrolled in the university. This reality of a migrant population poses a tough reality for local businesses. How do they thrive in an economy centered around a fluctuating consumer base?
My majority customers is IU students, like Chinese, like foreign students, because that's a college town. It's the location is very very close to the IU campus. So yeah, it's really good, and I really appreciate it, and I'm very happy, and it's college kids love my food. Since we're in country town, the summer break and the winter break is a tough time for us or for any restaurant. So, but and we've been working very hard, and we struggling. We try to go through the difficult time. When I start, it was kind of very very rough because that's my first time. That was my first time to to do the restaurant business. Well, before that, and I did about 12 years the other business. But right now, so everything goes very well, and the business is very good. It's getting better, getting better, getting better. And yeah, food's good, and the servers, and the environment. That's all restaurant business. If you want to get a very very good business, and you have to focus and care about those. I'm so confident. Because we have a best Chinese restaurant. And the owner. You want to say yeah, that's a bad. You can check out the Yelp and the Google reviews, and we made it, and there's like 13, 12 Chinese restaurants in Bloomington, but we're the best. We've been ranked #1 for 5 years, past 5 years. But there's some school right here, and there are lots of events in IU, so. If you are best Chinese restaurant and you're not worried about your customers, you got a very very good variety resources. People came from the other towns. I'm remodeling another restaurant right now, and they're gonna be most fancy Chinese restaurant in Bloomington is on south side. So that's my plan. First one in Bloomington, and then next years maybe in Carmel, Fisher, and in future maybe UIUC, Purdue. That's my dream. I want to do that franchise if I could.
I would say the busiest time of year would be right as soon as the students get here. August into about probably till about this time. It kind of slows down. But right when the students get here, the wave just comes and crashes right here in Bloomington for sure. The students bring in a bunch of revenue. They bring in a bunch of energy. And they bring in just a bunch of opportunities for us. They make up probably about 80% of the clientele here. My slowest times of the year would probably have to be right at the end of May, kind of when the students leave, to about right in August time for sure. That's a time I try to think forward in the future. I try to pay those bills off as quick as possible. That way I don't have to worry about that slow kind of pace of clients. But it's a great time to work on social media. People usually find my business online on Instagram. That's what I like to think. The receptionist plays a great role as far as that goes. If people call, I have cards that I like to pass out. And word of mouth works as well. I do have regulars, and I appreciate all my regulars. And I think that most importantly, it's just me being authentic and giving a good haircut, first and foremost. And if they like it, I encourage them to come back. And if not, I hope that they find somewhere where they feel comfortable enough to get a good haircut. You know what I mean?